everyone, Fear here. Just going to make a new video. This one's going to be more about gaining power. So with gaining power, there's a lot to it. So the biggest thing you really want to focus on is going to be Vigor. Now, most people don't really focus much on Vigor, and it shows on the battlefield. Vigor is kind of a hidden power, something that they really can't take account for very much. So you can really get an advantage, and you can really hit way above your belt. See, as you can see here, my Dave, for example, she's an 11 star, but I could beat teams with 15 stars. Her Vigor level, as you can see there, is 53. That is just a pretty good Dave at this point. So this power you gain, I mean, look at that strength alone, 220k strength added onto her. That's significant. That's a tide changer in battle. And that's not even counting the constitution and the fortitude that she's gaining there. Aeson, you know, he's gaining what, 247,000 strength. You know, that's that's something that, you know, someone can't really take account for. So that's key. Another good key is having your traits. So having good traits makes all the difference. And who you're putting these traits on, for example. Like Scarlet is more of a support. You know, obviously she has the Hawking, which benefits the entire team. So with your DPS, you know, you're going to want Brutal. Brutal is almost a must-have. You know, Agile is very important. Faster attacks means a little more damage, but more importantly, you're getting to your ultis faster. And then Fierce for extra damage. You want to put your team benefits on your tank or on your support. So as you saw, I had Hawking on my Scarlet, but my Limestone has the Sanguine. So, you know, you want to put it, I actually want to put the Oros clan trait on this. That'll give some damage reduction to the whole team. And most likely I'll be replacing this Hexproof that's more or less just a placeholder at this point in time. Hexproof ain't horrible on her. You know, she can silence a vamp. That's always a good thing. So yeah, as far as building your team, that's vital. You know, equipment doesn't give a huge boost, but every little boost matters. So always keep building on that. When possible, you want to get this clan bonus or class bonus. So that's an extra 30% buff to you. If you get it on your Bloodcraft, that's always a good thing, but that one's a little harder. But as you can see, I do have class bonus on my armor at least. So that's your basics on strength. Another thing you want to keep in mind also is something you hear often: synergy. So you want to build a team and you want it to have a purpose. So I have Scarlet here for a bit of crowd control. You know, she causes them to have a damage reduction, attack speed reduction, and also energy loss. So that there's a little bit of control. That's why I use her. My Aeson gives me a really nice damage boost, but he also has this strength boost. Very important. I chose the Limestone, obviously, for her buff. So I have My female Ignis, she's there. She's just one of my raw damagers, just to put more damage on the board. So yeah, and obviously Dave, but I think we all know about her. So yeah, everybody has a purpose. You have to build a team around purpose. I have one guy in my guild that can absolutely dominate me, and he doesn't focus as much on damage as I do. He actually focuses on ulti control. So he'll use a Scarlet, and he also uses the Griffin's clan trait, which if I remember right is called Cunning. Yeah, Cunning. That reduces energy gain rates. He uses the female wolf, the Galtung, and on his Scarlet, he actually focuses heavy on the passive, which is, once again, ulti control. So he can actually prevent most people from ever hitting their ultis. And that's important. And it pays off. So, you have to have a plan. You can't just slap together people from the tier list just because they're high on the tier list. There has to be a plan behind your team. And that's what they mean by synergy. They're all working together to accomplish the plan that you put into place, what you want to do, what you want to control. So having a plan is important. All right, so we're going to go over some battle charts just to show you what having a plan, having high vigor, and having good traits can accomplish for you. All right, I'll see you over there. All right, so what I want to go over here is just in a slow motion. As you can see, there's a 12 mil size advantage. A normal person would take off running when faced with this guy, but I stayed and fought him. So what you're seeing going on here is already my Lionstone slammed down her shield. She's got her buff going. Now watch. Before anything happens, watch this Ace and this absolutely destroy him. Boom. Absolutely destroyed before the Dave even got over to him. And then this female wolf's pretty much going to almost finish him off, but most important, keep his energy low. So this looks very grim for him. As you can see, it was grim. Alright, so this just shows you can dominate if you have a good plan. Alright, now with this is your typical tier chart. It just helps rank some of your heroes. I figure I'd just post some of this here, just so you can take a look at it. It's a little hard to read, but yeah, it just good information to have. It just shows you, how each hero is ranked. Alright, and with this here, I'm going to go over masks and other little buffs. So as you can see, as your lore level goes up, you get these nice little buffs here. So Bulk Worker Light 5 now gives buffs. You also get buffs by equipping masks. So as you can see, these masks gives little tiny buffs, 3% attack, 1% attack, tax district, etc. There are some that gives defense, like that one there. So yeah, some extra buffs. We're going to go over to Guild Conquest, and then we're just going to see about these new buffs that they got here. So as you can see, these are very nice buffs. 50% defense. We're getting 70% strength from this one here. There's also total damage and damage reduction, stuff like that. And you get to this by or you level these up by completing quests. So you'll have different quests throughout here, as you can see here. I got all mine complete, but as you do these quests, you'll get points to put into that. So extra damage. And alright everybody, I hope this guide helped you out a little bit, and hopefully it helps you get a plan to get stronger. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. You can always join our Discord, or you can just post comments below. Okay, thank you, everybody.